Welcome to Biography with Plutarch, where we delve into the lives of extraordinary individuals seeking to understand the intricate tapestry of their experiences, choices, and character. Born on February 6, 1911, in Tampico, Illinois, a small village nestled in the heart of the Midwest, Reagan's early life was marked by simplicity, hard work, and an unyielding optimism that would become the hallmark of his character. As we step into the world of Ronald Reagan's childhood, we find ourselves in the quaint town of Dixon, Illinois, where his family moved when he was just 9 years old. The Reagan household, led by his father, John Edward Reagan, a shoe salesman, and his mother, Nell Clyde Wilson Reagan, a homemaker and former teacher, was one of modest means but rich in values and principles. The family's small home on Hennepin Avenue, with its cozy porch and surrounding gardens, became the nurturing ground for young Ronald's imagination, curiosity, and strong work ethic. It was here that Reagan developed a deep love for nature, often spending hours exploring the nearby woods and prairies, which would later influence his environmental policies as president. Reagan's early education took place at Dixon High School, where he excelled both academically and athletically, playing on the school's football team and developing a passion for drama. His experience in the school play, The Beauty Prince, not only showcased his acting talents, but also instilled in him a sense of confidence and public speaking skills that would serve him well throughout his life. The historical context of his early years was marked by significant events, including the Great Depression, which had a profound impact on his family and community. Despite these challenges, Reagan's parents encouraged his curiosity and supported his educational pursuits, laying the foundation for his future success. The influence of his family and community played a significant role in shaping Reagan's character and values. His father, John, was a strong advocate for social justice and equality, often discussing politics and current events with his sons, which sparked Ronald's interest in public service. His mother, Nell, was a devout Christian and a pillar of strength for the family, providing emotional support and guidance to her children during times of hardship. Reagan's older brother, Neil, was a source of companionship and rivalry, as the two brothers often engaged in competitive sports and activities. The values and principles instilled in him by his family, education, and community would later shape his political views and leadership style, ultimately contributing to his remarkable achievements as President of the United States. One notable example of this is his experience working as a lifeguard at Lowell Park, where he developed strong swimming skills and a sense of responsibility, saving 77 lives during his 7 summers on the job. Reagan's entry into politics was marked by his election as president of the Screen Actors Guild in 1947, a position he held for 5 terms. This experience not only honed his leadership skills, but also deepened his understanding of the intricacies of labor relations and the importance of collective bargaining. His involvement with the Guild also led to his testimony before the House Un-American Activities Committee in 1947, where he spoke out against communism, demonstrating his commitment to democratic values and his willingness to take a stand against perceived threats to American society. In 1964, Reagan delivered a seminal speech, A Time for Choosing, in support of Barry Goldwater's presidential campaign. This speech, with its eloquent articulation of conservative principles and its call for limited government intervention, catapulted Reagan onto the national stage, establishing him as a rising star within the Republican Party. The speech's themes of individual freedom, economic liberty, and American exceptionalism resonated deeply with audiences across the country, foreshadowing the ideological underpinnings of his future presidential campaigns. 2 years later, in 1966, Reagan was elected governor of California, a position he held until 1975. As governor, Reagan implemented significant reforms, including welfare reform and tax cuts, designed to stimulate economic growth and reduce the state's bureaucratic footprint. His leadership during this period was marked by a pragmatic approach to governance, combining fiscal conservatism with a commitment to social welfare programs that reflected his compassionate side. Reagan's gubernatorial experience laid the groundwork for his presidential ambitions. In 1980, he won the Republican nomination and went on to defeat incumbent President Jimmy Carter in the general election, carrying 44 states and receiving 489 electoral votes. As president, Reagan embarked on an ambitious agenda aimed at reviving American economic and military prowess. His policies, encapsulated by the term Reaganomics, included sweeping tax cuts, deregulation, and a significant increase in defense spending. The impact of Reagan's presidency was profound. His commitment to free market principles and his faith in the resilience of the American economy helped spur a period of sustained growth, often referred to as the Reagan boom. Additionally, his unwavering stance against communism, exemplified by his iconic speech in front of the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, where he challenged Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down this wall, played a significant role in ending the Cold War. As Reagan once said, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things." Throughout his presidency, Reagan's leadership style was characterized by his ability to connect with the American people, earning him the nickname, the Great Communicator. His optimism, humor, and unshakable confidence in America's future inspired a nation, fostering a sense of national unity and purpose. His legacy continues to shape American politics and inspire future generations of leaders. We also examine the primary achievements of Ronald Reagan, including his entry into politics, his gubernatorial experience, and his presidency, which was marked by significant accomplishments driven by his unwavering commitment to conservative principles and his vision for a stronger, more prosperous America. After leaving office in 1989, Reagan returned to California, where he established the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library and Museum in Simi Valley. In the years following his presidency, Reagan remained active in public life, albeit at a slower pace. He wrote several books, including his memoirs, An American Life, which offered a personal and introspective look at his life and career. Reagan also continued to advocate for conservative causes, using his influence to shape the national debate on issues such as taxes, defense spending, and social welfare policy. However, in 1994, Reagan's life took a dramatic turn when he announced that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, a condition that would slowly erode his mental faculties and eventually claim his life. This courageous announcement, made in a handwritten letter to the American people, was characteristic of Reagan's integrity and transparency. As he faced this daunting challenge, Reagan remained optimistic, using his platform to raise awareness about Alzheimer's and to advocate for increased research into the disease. Throughout his battle with Alzheimer's, Reagan was supported by his devoted wife, Nancy, who cared for him with unwavering dedication and love. As Reagan's condition progressed, he became increasingly reliant on Nancy, who managed his care and ensured that his legacy continued to inspire future generations. Ronald Reagan passed away on June 5, 2004, at the age of 93, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape American politics and society. His funeral, which was attended by world leaders and dignitaries, was a tribute to his enduring impact on the nation and the world. As Reagan once said, "There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those we ourselves erect." These words, which capture the essence of Reagan's philosophy, remind us that his legacy extends far beyond his presidency, inspiring us to strive for greatness, to pursue our ideals, and to never give up in the face of adversity. His legacy continues to shape American society, inspiring future generations of leaders and citizens alike. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life and times of Ronald Reagan, a man whose impact on American history will be felt for generations to come. That's all for today's Biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.